all the way, all the way. Good. How's that?
That was amazing.
Okay, so this is Brooklyn. Brooklyn is coming in with a little bit of low back pain and right knee pain. Tell us a little bit about what's going on. How long has this been going on for? Where exactly is it bothering you? And what did you do to kind of provoke the pain?
So my right knee has been bothering me since last summer when I hyperextended it playing volleyball.
Okay.
Then it got better, and then a few weeks ago at the gym we were doing some twisting motion, and now it's back to hurting again.
Okay. Point to me exactly where you're feeling the pain.
Up here and below.
So above and below the knee. Okay. And after the injury a couple weeks ago, did it swell at all?
A tiny bit, maybe.
A tiny bit,
yeah.
so not too much.
No.
And is it bothering you consistently, or is it kind of intermittent? So when you're doing like a squat or a lunge or bending down?
Yeah, intermittent.
Intermittently.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you done anything to help it? Have you put a brace on? Have you done ice? Have you done heat? Have you taken any measures?
Yeah, I've done ice, and then I've also done like tensor bandage when I go to the gym, and if I know I'm going to be walking for a while.
Does that help?
For the time being, yeah.
For the time being, okay. So what I'm going to do for you today, I'm going to first examine it, right? So I'm going to be checking, did you potentially sprain one of the ligaments around the knee? And really like what is the source of the issue so that we can accurately treat it.
Perfect.
I think I've told you this before, but the knees are supposed to be stable, right? So when the knee, we're having knee pain, usually we also look at the knee, but we also go above the knee and below the knee. So I'm also going to be checking in your hip today, so your right hip, and then your right ankle and right foot. And we're going to see if there's anything along that chain that's not doing well, okay? So I'm going to have you first laying on your back, and I'm just going to see if I can pinpoint exactly what's going on, okay? Okay, so I'm going to bring your knee, I'm just going to bend it. I'm going to first sit right here and I'm going to pull right behind. Any pain with that?
No.
And then I'm going to push. Any pain with that?
No.
And then I'm going to be here.
Oh, yep.
Where do you feel that?
Right here.
Right where my hand is?
Yeah. Yeah.
On this? Or,
yep, right there.
Okay, and then what if I do this one?
No.
Okay. I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to push in.
Same spot.
Same spot. Okay, what if I come out? Okay, put it back down. And now just I'm going to feel.
Right there.
Right there.
No.
What about right here?
No.
What about right there? I'm going to lower this down. What about in here?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let me show you with my model what I think is going on. So, believe it or not, this is a model of her knee. I know it doesn't look, it's not the most anatomically correct, but we're gonna work with this today.
Okay.
So this is our tibia, which is our shin bone. This is our femur, which is our thigh bone. And in the middle we have a meniscus. And so the meniscus is what protects these two bones from grinding on each other. On the sides we have two ligaments, and on the fronts we have two ligaments. For you, you're feeling pain on that inside of the knee, which is one of the ligaments that's being bothered. But you also, based on testing, this meniscus that's in between is also a little bit torn. The amount is hard to exactly say, but I do think it's on the medial side. So a little bit of the medial collateral ligament and a little bit of the meniscus. The problem, or the challenge rather, with the ligaments and the meniscus is it takes a little bit longer for them to heal because they're avascular, meaning they don't have there's no blood supply going to them. It's different than a muscle. So if it was your quad, this muscle above, or muscles below, those heal a little bit quicker because they have a lot of blood flow. You can stretch those muscles, you can strengthen those muscles, and it helps support the knee altogether. So what I'm gonna do for you today is you flip on your stomach, and I'm first gonna start with the flexion distraction. So this table at your hips moves up and down. I'm gonna stretch you out. I'm gonna feel for if you need an adjustment in your hips, how's your upper back feeling, how's your neck feeling, and work on certain muscles. Then I'm going to probably have you go onto your side and we'll work on some muscles of the hip. And then I'll see how your ankles feel and we'll work on those too. Okay. So it'll be a little bit all around, but that's kind of what's going on. We're gonna do some class 4 laser on it. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna decrease any inflammation that you have in those ligaments and increase the rate of healing for the meniscus and the MCL. How does that sound?
Awesome.
Okay, let's have you go, so flip onto your stomach for me, and we'll get started. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
No, you trust me?
Oh yes,
Okay.
100%.
100%. How lucky am I? I'm just gonna put this bolster under the knee. Does it bother you when you're in a little bit of that hyperextension in the knee?
No.
No, okay. So let's just feel. So this is the flexion distraction table. So you should feel a little bit of gapping in the joints in your low back with this. How does it feel?
Good.
Good. It shouldn't be super painful, but you should feel like a little bit of a stretch. And how's the rest of your body feeling? So you said your neck is a little bit tight and you can always use an adjustment. Anything else that feels a little off or that you want to work on today?
I don't think so. I think just neck and knee.
Okay. You're gonna keep it pretty simple on me, aren't you?
I try.
And you can let me know if any of this bothers you, okay?
Okay.
I'm just gonna put my hand on your neck and then on your knee. Just do a little traction. How's this feeling?
Good.
And then a little bit on this one. Okay. So I'm just gonna stop the table. Any pain with either of those movements?
No.
When I'm on this side, it feels way tighter than on the left. Can you feel that difference?
Yes.
Yeah. So what I'm first gonna do is I'm gonna adjust you on this right side and I'm gonna use this drop table. Have you had the drop table before?
No.
So I'm gonna pop this table up so you'll feel a little bit of pressure. And then I pop it down, okay? So I'm just gonna set the tension. And then I'm gonna use my hands to use the pressure on your hip, okay?
Okay.
So I'm just gonna pop it up. And just like that, pop it down. One more. Good. How was that?
Good.
And let me retest. So I'm just gonna bring your knees up. Okay, that feels better. Do you feel a difference?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go into your mid back here. So right all in here, you're pretty locked up. So we're gonna loosen this up for you today.
Perfect. I
Okay.
can feel it's very tight.
So for this one, I'm gonna have you take a deep breath in and then blow it all the way out, and I'm gonna apply a force right here, okay? So deep breath in, and then all the way out, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Good. How's that?
That was amazing.
Okay, good. You had a lot of release there.
Yep.
Okay, that feels good. So now I'll have you flip onto your back. Let me lower this or increase this. And I'm gonna put this under. Ever had cup room before?
No.
Okay, so they look like this. I'm gonna grab a towel and I just put a little bit of emollient on the skin so that they can glide off and that they don't feel too sticky. Right, I knew it. Okay, so just a little bit of emollient. And I might do a couple right down here too, okay?
Okay.
How does that feel?
Good.
And let me pump them up a little bit more. Ow. They're tight, huh?
Yeah.
I can alleviate it if it's a little bit too much.
I think I'll be okay.
So what this does is it brings blood flow to the muscles that are above and below the knee to help support it. Okay? I won't leave them on very long.
Okay.
Okay? So just like that. Painful? On a scale of 1 to 10.
Like 8.
8? Which one's bothering it the most?
These 3.
Okay. One minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like when you hold a plank.
Yeah,
Longest minute
exactly.
of your life.
Hold the plank here. That'll get better. As it has the stinging kind of dulled down. Okay, good. So there's some that are a little redder than others. Good? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me wipe off this emollient. While I take a look at your neck, I'm going to put the laser on the knee. Okay? So this is a class 4 laser. So essentially the premise is it's taking cells that are damaged for use specifically in your meniscus and your ligaments on the medial side of your knee, and it's going to replace those damaged cells with new cells. So it's really good for cartilage, it's really good for improving collagen, and then the last thing is it decreases inflammation in the knee. So for you, I would imagine you have a lot of inflammation there because you have an injury. Mm-hmm. So your body is telling, or your knee is telling your body, let's create some cells to help decrease that inflammation. So this is just gonna help promote that, okay? It's not gonna hurt. It might feel a little bit hot, and we're not gonna put it on very long.
Like the light of the laser?
The light of the laser, yeah, that actual red light. Okay. So what's going on with your neck?
Just a little tight and sore.
Okay. Is it on one side or both?
Both.
Okay. And you said you haven't had headaches in a while.
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna feel. So you feel that on the right side? Mm-hmm. Just a little tight. So I'm gonna do some muscle work before I adjust you, okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna start with your traps. I'm gonna come another side. You can let me know if it's too much.
I'm used to it.
You're used to it?
Yeah, it's been tight. It's always tight.
Let me see. So just right here. And the other side. So this right side feels a lot tighter than the left to me. Mm-hmm. You're right-handed, right?
Yeah.
Are you doing a lot of writing?
Not really.
Okay.
I do more typing than writing.
Okay. I'll do a little bit right here too. Okay, let's see for what I feel in here. Is that a little tender? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty locked up. So I'm gonna first start on your right side.
Okay.
So just right here. So just a little push, okay? So here. It's a big guy.
That was amazing.
And then we're gonna do the other side. So can you come up just a little bit? Yep. So it's right here. It's a little push, okay? Here.
Perfect.
Yeah. There we go. How are you feeling?
Great.
You're getting all the works today.
I know. That one over here is amazing.
Yeah, so sometimes we get a large clunk, and sometimes we get a little bit more. Okay. No pain in elbows and wrists? A little bit.
Like I have a feeling it's gonna crack.
Come a little closer. Can I take this off?
Yeah.
The elbows feel okay.
At least there's one thing that's good.
Yeah, it's good. Okay. Let me see. So let me just remove the laser. So it didn't feel super hot, right?
No.
Okay, good. I'm going to... I'm just testing to see how your ankles and feet are moving. I'm going to do a little bit of a pull on this foot, okay? So just a little pull here. Good. Got some movement in there. Well, let me see this one. Good. So do you feel like this foot is a little rigid? Like can you feel the difference in this foot compared to this foot? See how this foot's, I mean I did just adjust it, but it feels really nice.
It's very loose.
And this one's very rigid. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do a little bit of work on the bottom of your feet and see if we can loosen up this ankle joint, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna do some scraping. So it's a little bit similar to the technique to the cups. So I put some emollient on the end. So some emollient on my scraping tool. And then I'm just gonna put this here. And then I'm gonna go on the bottom of your foot. You can let me know if it's too much.
You're good.
So can you feel like that crunchy?
Yeah.
So that's built up scar tissue. Have you ever had any foot issues?
No.
No. Okay. Not too bad, right? Okay, let me feel here. I'm gonna do a little pull.
Oh, I could feel that.
And then just a little, wait, just lift up that knee up and then lower it down and then just a little pull. Good. Okay, much better. How does that feel? Good. Now one last thing I want to do for you, I want you to go onto your left side and I'm going to just do a little bit of muscle work into this right hip to loosen that as well. So here, let me lower that. I can increase this a bit if you want. Are you okay?
No, okay.
So just a little bit of work in here. So do you feel how this is a little tight?
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna do this movement for me. So here, and then you're gonna bring this knee up. Okay, so start out, and then bring the knee up. Good, and then out, and then up, and then out, and then up, and then out, and then up. Good, and then you're gonna do that same thing. So out, up, and then just a little bit of a twist. Okay, so out, up, twist. Good, out, up, twist. Two more. Good, and then one more. Perfect. Okay, you can relax there. I know, all the hard work is done.
Thank God.
Okay, come sit up for me. And you can face the crubbies. And I'm just gonna do one last thing for your neck and in between your shoulders. So I'm gonna do just a little bit of scraping, okay? So that same tool that I used on your foot, I'm gonna clean it and then use them on your neck, okay? Don't worry, I clean my tools. Just make spray. Okay. for this right here. Yeah, perfect. So keep leaning to the left. So do you feel this is a little crunchy too?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Wipe it off. Let me do the other side. So lean to the right. Perfect. Okay, Miss Ma'am.
Awesome.
How you feeling?
Good.
Good. Like a new woman?
Like a new woman.
Good. Perfect. Okay, good. Cut.